Everything is running, nothing is broken, but nothing is working either. Your emails are sending, campaigns are active, sequences are running, and yet nothing is converting. No meetings, no pipeline, no clear explanation. And that's the most frustrating situation in Outbound, because there is no error message telling you what to fix. Hello everyone, my name is Lucas and welcome to AnyBiz.io's YouTube channel. The most common reaction when Outbound is not converting is to blame the tool. Founders assume the system is not working. The leads are bad, the emails are bad, or Outbound just doesn't work for their industry. And so they change the tool, change the messaging, change the targeting, change the offer. And after a few weeks, everything has changed so many times that there is no way to know what actually worked and what didn't. Outbound is not just sending messages. Outbound is a system of decisions. Who you target, what you say, what you offer, what tone you use, and how consistent the outreach is. And when results are not good, the problem is usually somewhere in those decisions, not in the tool itself. And by the way, that's why I need to run a small conversion test right here. If this video converted into your attention, please confirm that by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell. Because we're optimizing funnels everywhere these days. Now, if outbound problems are usually decision and setup problems, the next question becomes, what are the most common mistakes founders make when starting outbound? Okay, now the first mistake is ICP. That is too broad. When founders say, we sell to small businesses, or for example, we sell to construction companies, the targeting is just way too generic, and the messaging becomes generic as a result. The second mistake is tone and messaging misconfiguration. Many founders either sound too corporate, too salesy, or too vague, and the emails don't sound like a real person starting a conversation. As for the third mistake, is unclear outbound intent. Outbound is not about pitching immediately. It's about starting conversations, learning the market, and identifying where interest exists. When the intent is wrong, the messaging also feels wrong. And the fourth mistake is changing strategy too fast. Outbound needs consistency to generate data, but many founders change ICP, messaging, and offers every week, which means nothing is tested long enough to actually learn what works. And another very common mistake is ignoring feedback from customer success. When the team suggests adjusting ICP, messaging, or offer positioning, many founders continue using their original idea instead of trusting the process and the experience of people who run outbound systems every single day. So to sum it up, most outbound problems are not technical failures. They are simply configuration mistakes, positioning mistakes, or process mistakes. And this is exactly why Outbound is not just a tool. It is a system that needs structure and guidance. And this is where AnyBiz is very different from most outbound tools. The platform is not just sending emails or running sequences. It is built to structure outbound around ICP definition, value proposition, messaging, and consistent multi-channel outreach, while customer success works with you to adjust positioning, targeting, and messaging over time. Many founders try to tweak everything themselves because they feel they need to control the system, but outbound usually works better when you trust the process, trust the structure, and trust the people who have already run hundreds of outbound experiments across different industries. So instead of guessing why nothing is converting, you have the system and a team helping you improve the setup over time. Because in outbound, the biggest mistake is not sending bad emails. The biggest mistake is constantly changing the system instead of improving the configuration step by step. Outbound rarely breaks because of tools. It usually breaks because of positioning, targeting, or structure. And once those are fixed, Outbound becomes much more predictable. So if this video saved you from changing tools when you actually needed to change your configuration, then I think the algorithm deserves a like, a subscribe, and a bell as well. Thank you for watching so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.